Right now, in the middle of a World Cup campaign, the public is furious. One of the most creative geniuses football has ever seen is sitting on the bench, condemned to the sidelines not by injury, but by a single word: profile. When Reece James' hamstring inevitably gave out, every fan in England assumed the throne belonged to one man. Instead, Thomas Tuchel did something that shocked the pundits. He picked a center-back out of position to play right-back. To the public, this is a crime against football. How do you bench a player with a passing range that rival strikers dream about? Pundits scream that it's unorganized and structurally broken. They play the game on paper. But international football isn't played on paper. And this is where the fans get it completely wrong. Because what looks like a manager being stubborn is actually a highly calculated, ruthless trap. To understand why Trent is stranded on the bench, we have to look at the terrifying truth behind Thomas Tuchel's blueprint. Thomas Tuchel does not care about your fantasy football points. He views the pitch as a chess engine. From the outside, fans want a right-back who creates. But Tuchel's system demands something entirely different: out-and-out defenders. 4 men who exist solely to lock down the transition. Tuchel's logic is cold, but brilliant. He looks at his squad and realizes he already has $1 billion worth of attacking creativity up top. He doesn't need a right-back to cross the ball. He needs a right-back who can win a 1v1 duel at 100 miles per hour on a counterattack. This is why Reece James is the undisputed king of this system. He represents the perfect profile. But when he breaks down, a manager cannot simply plug in a playmaker. You change the player, or you change the entire system. Tuchel chose the player, and that choice just lit a fuse in the dressing room. Enter Marcus Rashford. Fresh off a win, he sits in front of the microphone and drops a phrase that sets the media on fire. By praising Tuchel for wanting to blow teams away, Rashford didn't just compliment his boss, he fired a devastating veiled dig at his former manager, Gareth Southgate. To the public, Rashford's words confirmed a myth that the previous regime was cowardly, but insiders who sat in those exact tactical meetings tell a completely different story. The instructions were never to sit back and protect a 1-0 lead. The tragedy of international football is that under maximum pressure, players stop listening to the script. When a team stops chasing the second goal, it is rarely the manager's command. It's the crushing weight of the shirt. It's the paralyzing fear of losing. Rashford is flying high on confidence right now. But the real test isn't the group stage. The real test is what happens when the system faces a crisis. As the knockout rounds begin, the battle lines are drawn. Millions of fans demanding individual genius against an elite strategist demanding absolute submission. If Tuchel wins, he is a prophet. If he fails, the public will never forgive him.